So Bitcoin is sitting at $96,000, and I'll tell you the exact one just a second. It's 96,968. It moved to 950. It's moving a lot. Anyway, last time when I made video, I shared the cup and handle with you. This was the cup, this was the handle, and I told you that it shouldn't go below 50% of the cup. It didn't. It held on to it and it delivered on it. This deliverance is very small. If I could just check just a second. Yeah, it's not a full deliverance, it's a useless deliverance almost. But it has delivered almost. I mean, it has delivered on the cup and handle. It's just that it's not that much. This was the neckline. Technically, it should have gone up all the way towards 99,500 at least, if not more. Then this deliverance would have been well, but this is not much. The overall situation of Bitcoin hasn't changed. It is moving sideways, which has given an opportunity for the rest of the market to have its own rally, which is why right now altcoins as a whole is outperforming Bitcoin. It is doing well right now in comparison to Bitcoin, which is understandable. And as I have mentioned previously in my other videos, that many people use Bitcoin as an indicator rather than investing in Bitcoin, which is a sensible approach. So from that perspective, if we look at it, I did tell you that if Bitcoin continues to consolidate and doesn't do anything rapid or aggressive, it is going to give an opportunity for the rest of the altcoins to continue to do well. And we saw so many projects, even the big ass ones like XRP, going back to all-time high of 2021. We saw many coins reaching 2024's all-time high, which was the March prices, and other coins achieving March prices and have achieved the 2021 prices too. All the big names: Solana, BNB, XRP, and some others. So where is the support? Support is still 95. Bitcoin is still holding its most bullish support. It is not even bothering coming down to other support areas. It is still relying on the most bullish case scenario, and that as long as that continues to happen, we cannot offer anything else except for the fact to sit and wait and see whether it hits 100K or not. As I mentioned, that the maximum story for Bitcoin that I see based on the weekly cup and handle that we have seen on Bitcoin, that is 120. But I would be a little bit sad if Bitcoin achieves 120 now instead of next year. For me, this year was 80K and the maximum stretch was 100K, and it has achieved both. It has actually over-delivered. I hoped it will be 80K this year and we will have 120K next year, and that will give us a good amount of rally. Hitting 100K makes things questionable for me. So in mid-December, I have to sit down and identify whether we will have a bull run next year or not, because 100K makes things tricky. And like this half-ass delivery, it can do a half-ass delivery on the cup and handle as well that we have seen on the weekly. So on the weekly, just a second, the cup and handle is at $68,000. Just a second. This is where the neckline of the cup and handle is. This is the cup, this is the handle, and this is the deliverance. Now this deliverance is smaller than this, so this is a bigger deliverance, which means it is going to go towards 120. But as we have just seen yesterday what Bitcoin did, it delivered one half-assed cup and handle on this one. So Bitcoin might as well do that. But that's not our concern. Our concern and our problem is not that. We only have two concerns. One is in December, mid-December, we have to find out do we have a bull run next year. after identifying that, we will have clarity and we can make decisions for next year. Because if we have a bull run next year, then we will be able to break all-time highs of 2021 for so many coins. And for the rest of the coins, they will just go back to the all-time highs of 2021, hopefully. And some of them, they will not. A living example of that is XVG. XVG is one of those coins that couldn't achieve its previous all-time high of 2017, and it keeps on going down and is never able to achieve its all-time high. So it's not mandated for all the coins to achieve their all-time highs and continue to make new ones, but good projects, they tend to do that. But for Bitcoin, at this stage, our support is still at 95. After 95, the next support is at 90. Bitcoin has only tested up to $90,000. It hasn't bothered testing 85 at all. Our weekly closing is close by, it's Saturday today, so in 2 days you will have weekly closing, and you're going to have a monthly closing as well. So it's going to be dramatically important. Weekly close is important, but monthly close is extremely important, and this is a monthly close of November. So where do we close is going to set the tone for the next month, which means that whether next month will be green or red, because opening price and closing price is what decides how the month was. In between the month, you might have the most bullish case scenario, but if the opening was too high and the closing was low, that whole month is considered to be red. That's a problem with it. Anyway, that's pretty much it with Bitcoin. There's nothing else to add, and I make Bitcoin update every day. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.